Series of immigration raids sweeping across Southern California. Civil rights groups say at least 20 ICE operations taking place from East LA to downtown, including this one in Montebello. Cameras catching agents climbing onto a roof to chase construction workers there. Eyewitness News reporter Abigail Velez live tonight with what neighbors saw and how the workers involved are responding. Abigail?
Well, Mark, they tell me it was a chaotic scene. This is the neighborhood where ICE came swarming in this morning, eventually climbing onto the roof of a home and chasing construction workers as those workers bounced from house to house. I spoke to the workers' boss, and he tells me that no one was detained, but those workers now are afraid to come back to work. And the neighbors we spoke to in this area tell me they feel equally as nervous. Surveillance video shows the moment ICE agents arrive at this Montebello home Wednesday morning. An unmarked truck pulls up on Wilbur Street. Agents jump out. They fan around the house, and within seconds, one of them is climbing a ladder onto the roof. The construction workers up there run, jumping from roof to roof, trying to get away. No one is detained, but the fear is immediate and obvious.
They were just scared, actually, just feared for their lives. I mean, they didn't know what was happening.
The man who hired the crew, a contractor named Manny, says he rushed over when he heard what happened. He found his crew nervous and scared, so he did the only thing he could think to do.
We just gathered, and I prayed for all of them, and I prayed for their protection, and that God would just give us peace during this troubled time.
Manny says this doesn't just affect the people ICE targets. It affects everyone trying to work and survive.
Some people are scared to come back to work. They're just a little shooken up, and they just don't want to experience that again.
This was just one of at least 20 ICE operations civil rights groups say happened across Southern California Wednesday. Video from Little Tokyo in downtown Los Angeles to Commerce and Pico Rivera showing agents confronting and detaining people in public spaces. Advocacy groups say the scope of these operations is growing and the community is being left to protect itself.
They're using brutal violence against an unarmed civilian population to impose their political will. Things are escalating. And so for us, we know that we have to continue our work, we have to continue organizing, we have to continue defending our community.
Ron with Unión del Barrio points to a new California law that requires ICE agents not to wear face coverings, meant to improve accountability. But he says it's not being enforced.
They don't have to abide by state law or local ordinance. And so to pass these meaningless bills into law here in California, when these are federal agents who don't have to listen to them, is really a waste of our time.
Meanwhile, in towns like Montebello, neighbors now say they're thinking twice before leaving the house.
I have relatives that are scared to go out. Unfortunately, it's hard for them to go out.
Well, we reached out to the Department of Homeland Security to learn just exactly how many operations took place in Southern California today and whether the people targeted had criminal backgrounds. We're still waiting to hear back. Meanwhile, in a statement to Eyewitness News, District 1 Supervisor Hilda Solis says the county is doing everything it can to protect residents and public spaces, though she didn't say exactly how. Reporting live in Montebello, Abigail Velez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.